Peace, peace, man. Peace, more peace, more peace. Right back on it. Right back on it. You know, I'm here thanking God for another one. Jumping up in the ring, staying in the gym, ready to get it in. Forget it. Clicking. Excuse or forgive the clicking. Trying to put this little StreamYard link. Sunday, September 1st. First of the month. First of the month. Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's the first of the month. Let me go over here real quick and do something. Okay. We good. We good. Salute, salute. Peace, man. Top of it. Sunday, first of the month, September 1st, and Labor Day. Labor Day weekend. Tapping in, checking in, making myself available for the recaps, for the capping and the recapping. Seeing what y'all thought or what y'all thinking these days of this content or these interactions. Do y'all want to see more of it? Y'all want to see it keep going? You want to see more participation, especially from people that disagree? I sure do. I sure do. So that's why I come right back. Not even 24 hours later, I come back 2 and 3 times in one day for whoever wanted. For whoever wanted. So I go live, real time, ain't nothing scripted, ain't nothing premeditated, prepared. I just hop on live and get to it. So little Big Dave, I see you, David Lartigue. Have to admit, you're checking those who debate. That's only if you on some effery, some foolishness. If they on foolishness, then they get checked. Like, the people that hop on here be super foolish, coming on with accusations and then saying that I'm tripping. It's semantics if I ask them to define the word that they're accusing me with. Like, you just can't make words mean what you want them to mean. That's real femaleish. That's real feminine. Like, and I be talking to dudes. Most of this page, the followers of this page, it's like 176,000 subscribers to this page, to this channel. 94% of them is males. 94% of them is males. So ain't no male supposed to be on no, you talking semantics and all this emotional business. You bullying or accusing or belittling, that's all female talk. That's all female talk. Get at me like a man. I'm getting at you like a man. Like, you disagree. We go facts for facts, figures for figures, receipts for receipts. We don't get into feelings and then just accuse somebody of something. That's how real war is. Like, if you was really in the streets, something will happen to you. You can't just say something and talking about like, well, I ain't got to know what it really means, or I ain't got to remember. Like, you really said this about such and such? Oh, for real? You're going to get dealt with. So fortunately, that's not what type of party this is. I'm just saying, if that's how you've been living or surviving, you definitely ain't a street dude. You definitely ain't from no war zone. You ain't no soldier. You've been raised up with some sisters or some aunties or something. You ain't no warrior, that's for sure. Monique Hill, salute. Greetings. I see you, Monique. Safia Ali, peace, God. So yeah, I make myself available, man. Like, cause this is safe, right? And this ain't messy. This ain't like Clubhouse and all of those whatever they doing, snitch party, paperwork part, all the mess. This is not that. This is civilized discourse, civilized discussion. If you disagree, you know what I'm saying, you're not my enemy. But if you lying on me, if you lying on my leader or the organization or the information, then you are an enemy. Don't tell me that you got love or respect for me and you reckless and careless and irresponsible with slanderous accusations publicly. You don't respect me. You don't respect me. Don't lie. You don't keep lying to me. Just tell me, be honest like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Tell me that you really ain't messing with none of this, and this is your excuse. This is your reason why. Because you already ain't with it. So that's why I like to just run the fade, like run the fair one, head up. Like, don't act like you like me. Don't act like, you got a problem. So say you got a problem. It's not emotion. We're not going in emotions. That's what I respect you more if you just squabble with me. You know what I'm saying? Come at me like you know you want to. Willie Robinson, peace. Much respect. Your opinion about the gang summit? What gang summit? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Willie. David said those are Fedcasts. Oh, damn. Fedcasts. That's real. Fitzroy Muhammad, those female boxers that he was wearing and got real tight, brother. These teachings will be, I don't know what you're saying on that one. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. And you see, like, even with a lot of the type words, either I don't know how to read it, or maybe it might be typos and typing. That's why I don't even like doing the typing thing. I don't even like doing the typing thing. Get on the live and talk live. And then when you talk live, we can clearly see what type of ish you on. You can clearly see what I'm on. That's why they be on here. You know what I'm saying? Typing. If I'm not typing, why would you be typing if you disagree with me? If I'm not typing and you disagree with me, why are you typing? Why are you not hopping on this link and talking? It's much easier, much clearer, no misunderstanding, much more respectable and respectful. But you're gonna hide behind a keyboard. That is lame. Free thinker, peace. MT with them thumbnails. Hey man, you gotta call it like it is. Call it like it is, and dare them to say I'm lying on. That's what I use to draw more of them out. Because whoever don't really like what I'm saying, or don't like the truth, or don't like the receipts or the way I lay it out, that'll irritate you even more. So I'm gonna keep doing them kind of thumbnails, keep chopping them up and putting them nice little highlights out there, and draw more of them. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be unlimited content because they greatly outnumber me, right? It's far more ops to truth and receipts than there is to people like me. So that's unlimited content. So that's what I'm on. But yeah, man, I'll be looking at the comment. I'll be in the comments too. Like when I be off of here, if I'm doing something, shaving or doing whatever I'm doing around the house or driving, and looking at like, wow, like don't none of these characters show up live, but they'll light your wall up with whole dissertations, whole synopsis, summary, like whole novels on your comments. Like, man, I'm not reading this. I don't even read the comments unless you live, and half of them I don't read. Like some dude accused me of something. You took my comment, you took word for word everything I said, and then did a post about it. They go, what? What are you talking about? Anything you hear me post about, I done already been talking about it for years. I done already posted it up on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook for years now. I'm not coming up with no new subjects. But these Johnny-come-lately weirdos hop on here talking about I stole a subject for you and made a post about it. I mean, made a live about it. Like, well, you think way too much of yourself. But if that's what you believe, then hop on here and prove it. Hop on here and prove it, because that's another one of the characters that I was challenging to get on live and won't never show up. So this ain't, like I said, this ain't even no physical fades or nothing like that. So I can't even understand why people would be scared to just hop on and show their face and their voice. That's incredible to me. That is incredible. I'm still fascinated by the level of cowardice or estrogen or overload of estrogen in these dudes. I'm just trying to figure it out, man. For Sarati, peace and blessings to you. Inglewood Legends, man, I see you, man. We here, we back at it, we black at it with Black Attack. When it's time to go live, they nowhere to be found. Man, say that loud. Willie Robinson yesterday in Compton, about 40-something hoods was there, all Crips. The Bloods was a security skip, did a video, Skip Towns. Oh, okay, I didn't know that, man. I'm out the loop. I'm out here in the South right now. Yeah, I'm out the loop. I seen Gangster. I seen, from Santana, from Majestics. I seen him talking about, him and Bam, OG Bam. I seen them talking about it, but I didn't know it was that close, where they was already, putting it together that close. So I salute that, of course. Man, they my heroes. If they doing that, they my heroes. Salute. God bless. That's beautiful. The Bloods, the Pyrus I seen with YG and Game, you know what I'm saying? But no matter what, I'm pretty sure they just was having them as to draw attention to it, to draw like public attention to it. So I understand that. But it'd be some grassroots, ground level foot soldier politics that come into play that I know of, that some people kind of be having an issue with the Hollywood type part of it. But either way, I love it. I love it, period. Kev, Mac, and Bam was there, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's all love. All love. I love it. I wish I was there. I was there in spirit, but yeah, I wasn't aware in the flesh on what day that was going to be. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, we can talk about that if y'all want. If y'all got any details or something, any highlights of what you saw and how it was, or if you was present in '92 with the Gang Truce, was it like that? You know what I mean? Just with the vibe. So I'm all ears for that. We could shut this whole subject down and do a whole subject about that. So if anybody was there, if y'all was there, and you want to just talk about what you saw, and the positive vibe, or even a potential COINTELPRO so-called law enforcement might have, I'm sure, try to interfere. I'm open to hear all of that. If y'all want to get on and let me know what y'all saw, what y'all heard, or what y'all witnessed or participated in. Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, you just shifted my whole focus, changed my whole energy. I want to talk more about that. Thank you, Willie Robinson and Black Attack. Yeah, Inglewood Legends, 92 True/Riot. He was fresh out of camp. That's what's up. Yeah, that was what, 92. Yeah, 92 March or April, March, April. Yeah, April. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm here. I'm back at it. We here. Like I said, calling all cars. If y'all don't mind, could y'all, anybody that's watching, can y'all hit the like button, because that pushes this onto the news feed, the general news feed, for more people to be able to see it and know I'm on live, especially the ops. I want the ops to know I'm on right now, and y'all can help me let the ops know that I'm on, calling them out right now. If you hit the like button for me, appreciate it, because I want them to get this. Like, share, send it to them, at them, whoever you know was talking, whatever. That's what I'm with. Slaughter, salute. Man, I'm Brother Cam. I'm just Brother Cam. Proud foot soldier Cam. I'm a soldier. Brother, I'm a brother. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what my rank is, other than brother and real one. I don't even know what my grade level, my rank is in this thing. So the peace treaty was just a thing in Watts back in 1993. I thought it was all of LA. Nah, it wasn't all of LA. It started in Watts, and Compton got involved. It was Compton too, a little bit, a few hoods in Compton and a few hoods in LA. But mainly it was the grassroots. It was the epicenter was Watts and the projects. Fat Art Television. Where can we find that CD with Holiday Madness on it? That's my first album. Never Again. I haven't put it on those streaming platforms because I'm just now getting the rights to it, the ownership of the masters, because it's been 30 years. After 30 to 35 years, something, then if you're still alive, then the masters revert back to the artist. The ownership, is given to the actual artist. So I ain't posted it up on purpose. And even though it's people that, that posted up my videos and stuff like that on YouTube and been making money off of it for years, I still let them just make their little bread on it, whatever. But once I do decide to, line up my little business correctly and start putting things on streaming platforms and putting it online or whatever, then they're gonna have to take all that stuff down. But I'm just letting them get their little bread until I get my ducks lined in a row. The United States dollar is now ranked 10th in world currency, a major fall from its long-standing stronghold. Elijah Muhammad spoke on the fall of the dollar. Yep. And the country is gonna fall right behind the dollar. Yep. What up, Dale? I don't know about that. I'm a student, though. I'm definitely a student. If I ain't a master yet, I'm definitely a high-ranking student in the patient's classroom. That's what I'm damn sure. Can you please tell us about my such and such usage? I saw you talking about it slightly on Beehive. Why did you start? Were you hopeless? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't really, that's a great subject, but it's not my page. As soon as I say that word or something like that, then it's going to change this whole little thing. But that just came from depression. It came from anxiety. It came from trauma and disappointment and just in life, and not having the knowledge of how to solve my problems, the problems that I was dealing with, whether it's mental, physical, health problems, just social problems. I didn't have the information to deal with it. I didn't grow up with no knowledge of self and Nation of Islam teachings for love for self and kind and all of that. I had that confusion, Christianity, slave master Christianity upbringing, poison animal eating, hog and pagan holidays and ghost stories and demon stories and all that. So that combined with being a black male in LA, growing up, it was just all bad. You know what I'm saying? So you start out as fun, you start out as just being mischievous and smoking this and drinking this, but then, it turned into a regular thing. And next thing you know, you're relying on it, you depending on it, and it leads to doing more dirt. And then you need more of that to cover the dirt, cover your conscience and drown your conscience from that dirt. So it's just like a terrible, vicious cycle. and before you know it, you're a slave. You're a slave to it. And if something don't intervene, if some righteous superior knowledge or information don't intervene, or a accident or calamity result of doing that, a health issue or a warfare issue, or what I'm saying, something got to happen to bring it to a screeching halt, to sit you on your backside and sit down and dry out, or see that you headed for destruction. So all of that kind of happened to me in different ways. So today ain't the, and this page ain't the page that I can go into that on. But it was the knowledge of self. It was the teachings of the Nation of Islam, 1000%, that brought me out of it. Nothing else had the power or had the inspiration to make me want to go to war against my weaknesses or my vices or my addiction, but this information. And clearly you see it worked. And that's the story with the majority of people in the Nation of Islam. We was all drug addicts or users or abusers, or we was all from hell. We all had similar demons and traumas and issues. So that's a great question. It's just not, I just can't really go into that one on this page. Free thinker, how long did it take to film Peace Treaty? I think that was a 2-day shoot, because one day was at it was at El Dorado Park, and then the next day was just throughout the city, a couple of spots in the city around Crenshaw and Florence area, because that's where Street Knowledge, Ice Cube had his Street Knowledge office. So we just did the video a couple of blocks around that area. Spooked by the Door, salute to the platform. Check out Kev Mack. He gave a good explanation of how it went. All right, I will do. Salute. Spooked by the Door. Silent but true. Some years back, I tried uploading your Can't Break Me song. It was flagged immediately. Man, that's crazy. Donnie Williams, you want to hop back on here with me? You want to recap? Want to double up? Want to hop on and recap what happened yesterday and what I posted and why I posted it? Here go the link. Let me get this off of here. Hop back on here with me, Donnie. Are you working right now? Yeah, working right now. Silent, but I can relate. That false religion crap had me all confused and lost. Health problems, violence, mentally dead. Yep, same here. Grand Peasy, I remember earlier this year on the news talking about oceans of water was discovered beneath the surface of Mars. Yep, Honorable Elijah Muhammad Ben spoke about water on the moon and on Mars, and the people on Mars, and people on 7 of our 9 inhabited planets. It's life on all 9. He taught, that it was revealed to him by God in person of Master Father Muhammad that there's life on all 9 planets in our solar system, but it's people is actual, inhabitants on 7 of them. So 7 of our 9 planets has actual inhabitants on them. Mars, especially. Mars, he went into the most detail about the people on Mars, or the people of Mars, that was put there by us, by our people. We are their superior. The Asiatic black man of this planet, the God of the universe, is the one who put our people on that planet. Those are our people, but they're not from this planet. They're natives to their own planet. Each people is made out of the exact material of their planet. They can only breathe their planet's atmosphere. They can only live in their planet's climate or temperatures and air pressures and all of that. So no person from another planet can go to another planet and take over and live there and all that. That's all a lie. That's all some Euro Star Wars fantasy foolishness. Ain't no other people from no planet can come invade and take over and colonize your planet, and that's all BS. Now people are going around saying the Earth is flat. I mean, why? What's the point? Even if it was, what does that mean? You know, I don't believe it is, because you can blow a bubble and see that it's not flat. You can take a telescope and look at the stars and see there ain't nothing out there flat. Why would this be flat? Why would this be flat? When you blow a bubble on this planet and the air pressure and everything is going to equalize and produce the universal shape, which is a sphere. The sphere is the universal shape. There's nothing flat in nature like that. There's no flat planet. How can it even be a planet and it's flat? But, you know, that's just another fantastic foolishness distraction that, like, we got time to actually be arguing over something like that. Willie Robinson, check in with Kev Mack. Yeah, will do. He said he initiated the meeting, the first of many. Man, that's what's up. Will do. That's my bro. Unknown Runner, salute. Peace, brother. Thank you for letting us know that the Nation first spoke about the descendant of slaves and FBA. I didn't know that was an NOI teaching. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, there's no disrespect, but it's the same with the Hebrew Israelite teaching, the children of Israel. That was first taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, by Master Fard Muhammad. Wasn't nobody teaching that before him. I hear all kind of claims that such and such in 18s, I am. Show me the proof. Show me the proof. Anybody can say anything. We actually got the receipts. So if you don't have the receipts and you just claiming, you know, you got a leader that predated this and predated, just show the proof. You can say anything with your mouth. That's painfully obvious. We get on here and say anything with our mouth. But I'm going to actually put the receipts with what I say out my mouth. Just like when I was talking with Donnie and he's saying this said curse, and it didn't say curse nowhere. In fact, it's quite the opposite. And then I put the receipts of the leader speaking directly himself, verifying exactly what I said, with nowhere curse in the picture. And who would have been doing the cursing? If he's saying that we was cursed, who cursed us? Who cursed us? I posted the definition of the word curse. That's why you can't be reckless and childish and careless with your words, because that's slander. If you was working for a real company or something, you get the whole company sued. You would get the whole company sued with your slander. So you do need to know the definition of words as an adult, especially you dealing with soldiers and warriors. They're not going to be having that. But yeah, who cursed them? You claiming that he claimed they was cursed. Who cursed them? Who cursed them? Go look up the definition of cursed. That ain't even paraphrasing. That's lying. You still won't take accountability for your BS. That's real feminine. That's real feminine. Ain't no should have said paraphrasing. Take the accountability. Like you said, I'm going to hold this L. Nah, the L means lying. Hold that lie. You still lying. That's why I wanted you to hop on here, because I wanted to recap that cap. Yeah. But here go the link. Here go the link. Let's link up right here live. Daryl Jackson, one of the astronauts on one of those Apollo missions, heard the Muslim call to prayer while out in space, or so-called allegedly on the moon. We don't even know if they was on the moon, but we know that the messenger said that they was allowed to send their contraptions. They sent some mechanical instruments to the moon for sure, and got some samples of the soil and stuff like that. But as far as if any of them actually was able to land on the moon and walk on the moon, I don't know about that. Would you say Roland? Or would you say Roland? Yeah, well, It was already in the, the proof is already out there. Right. NOI always taught we were descendants of slaves, also scattered tribes. And that's why I be calling for some of my more mature, well-studied Hebrew Israelite brothers, because if they're claiming that the whatever kinky hair tribe, whatever was a descendant of Ham or Shem or Japhet Ham or something like that, and we in the nation is saying this happened 50,000 years ago. But if you're a Hebrew Israelite and you're saying that these features came recently within the past 6,000 years, so you saying that there's no proof of this Negroid features that's older than 6,000 years according to your Hebrew Israelite belief, right? Because we saying we've been here for trillions of years. But if you believe in the Bible, that the Bible says that we've been only, Adam is the first man and he only been here for 6,000 years. And then you saying Abraham's son, which is even less, 5,000 years or 4,000 years or some 5,000 years ago, Abraham's sons is the one that produced this look. So that's only 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. So I would love to get my Hebrew brothers or whatever that believe that on here. Because if you saying whatever we believe is pseudoscience and crazy or whatever, well, that's even crazier to me. That sounds even crazier. So none of us can prove it, right? So it's going to come down to which organizations actually accomplish the greatest progress in uniting our people and being civilized and respected and, globally, righteously influencing the world with our beliefs. Because we all believers, right? We all can have to say we believers because we wasn't there, right? So I'm not arrogant and say that I know for certain. No, I just believe this for certain. Just like the Hebrew Israelites or the Moorish Science Temple or the Christians or whatever, everybody just has to believe what, hopefully their belief is based on some provable facts of laws of nature and creation that we can prove. That's what ours are. My belief is so strong because it's based on something that we already see exists, that's already provable. It's not based on just some ghost stories or whatever, trying to connect some dots in a paper book that we call the Bible. No, the real Bible is the creation. Step outside. You know what I'm saying? Put a piece of grass or a leaf or a stick or something under a microscope. That's all the verses in the scriptures that you need. It's not no book with some paper pages that some white man typed up. No, look at what the God typed up in the form of atoms and molecules and elements. You know what I'm saying? The creation. That's the book we're supposed to be studying. I don't need to memorize no paper book scriptures. I need to memorize the laws and the science and the facts of creation, the building blocks of creation. That's what I memorize. Nature. You know what I'm saying? Miss 702, salute. Jamila, 702. Walaikum salam, sorry. So I don't see how we can't see that. Why do we think quoting scriptures or whatever is going to get us anywhere? If you can't convert that quoting scripture into inspiration that'll send us into a laboratory somewhere, that'll send us into some self-discipline, studying into the science of life, the creation, reverse engineer the creation. That's God's word. It's not a piece of paper with the King James name on it. That is God's word, is the creation, man. Go outside in nature where some plants and seeds and sand and dirt and animals and insects. Study that, man. Well, it's incredible. It's like incredible to see. It's incredible. But I guess I used to be that blind, deaf, and dumb and mentally dead too. But once you wake up, it's hard for me to believe that this information been around. And I know I've been saying it for 30 something years and proving it, showing it and proving it for 30 something years. So anybody that knows about me knows this. So people that, dispute with me, you know me, like, what I've been you know this. How are you still disputing when you know what I've been being successful and having a perfect record, no undefeated, and you think you can defeat me now all of a sudden? You think you can defeat this information? Wow, that's incredible. That is incredible. Right, free falling Cali. Wasn't born with no book. We are the book. That's the cold thing. Like that's one of the first things that we taught as far as the decoding or the revelation or the real understanding of the Quran. The real Quran is a man. The real book is a human being. And the paper book comes with the real book, the organic book. So every prophet, they brought a book that represented them at that time. It wasn't about the book. The book just had to be printed because that man was going to die. You know what I'm saying? And he needed to have, his principles and his accomplishments, his wisdom or whatever recorded. The real book is the man or the woman, the man and the woman. How do we start worshiping some piece of paper or something all of a sudden that somebody can tamper with easily? Study yourself, especially if you're the original man or original woman. That's what the enemy do. That's what the devil do. That's how they got as wise as they got. They don't study books. They study the real book. They'll capture in human, unfortunately, I don't want to say that word. They'll traffic some of us, and then they got like little windowless little white vans they'll scoop you up in, and then they'll find you later missing your such and such or missing this and missing that because they study in the real Bible. They study in the real book, which is the original man and woman. They're gonna take your placenta, all of the pregnant black people, all of us, they do it, whether it's unfortunately abortions or births. They're going to take all that priceless material, that stem cell material, that placenta material, and study it because that's their Bible. That's their Bible. I don't know what Bible you believe in. They believe in the living Bible. You believe in the paper Bible. They believe in the living Bible, and you see the success and the progress and the advancements that they have accomplished by studying the living Bible. When you gonna start studying? When you gonna start studying the living Bible? Meaning yourself, the original house, the original God, the original temple, the original mosque, the original synagogue. That's too much like reality, right? It don't sound mystical enough, huh? It got to be something strange and exotic and unexplainable and all that. Yeah, while the enemy has enslaved you with purely explainable science that he got off of carving us up, dissecting us up. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Who else gonna give it to you raw and uncut though? Obviously, clearly, we're not getting it from our preachers. Clearly, we're not getting it from our school teachers. Clearly, we're not getting it from our parents. Who we gonna get it from? Who we gonna get it from? Silent but V. I used to think that Bigfoot was real. Bigfoot might be real. I can understand what you say about dinosaurs. But just think about that. Did y'all know that dinosaurs was allegedly first discovered by Europeans in the late 1800s in Europe? Hey, peace. Did y'all know that dinosaurs, this is according to the science in this world and all of that. So we've been on this planet for untold millions of years, about the original people, been digging up the earth, producing pyramids all over the place, supposedly inner earth, hollow parts of the earth is hollow, whatever. If the Dogon tribes know Sirius B star system and know the Orions, but they know astronomy and all of that, why we never discovered no dinosaur bones? We've been here forever. but they waited until the late 1800s in Europe, in Britain or something like that, and they allegedly discovered the first dinosaur bones ever discovered was in Europe in the late 1800s by a few white scientists, and we supposed to believe that. We got Native Americans been here forever. We got indigenous aborigines been here forever, and Egyptians, Kemet, Africans, we've been here forever. We ain't never discovered no dinosaur bone. We ain't never spoke on no damn dinosaur bones. How did these Johnny come lately scientists, archaeologists, specialists come up with some dinosaurs? Why ain't no dinosaurs on the pyramids? Why the Bible don't speak of dinosaurs? Why there ain't no hieroglyphics of dinosaurs? The biggest animal that we know of, the mammal, is the blue whale, right? So based on the size of the earth, and based on, this is provable mathematics and science and physics, based on the gravitational pull of the earth, the spin, the rotation and the spin of the earth, the centrifugal force of the earth and the atmosphere that we live under, the air pressure and the gravity that makes you be 170 pounds. You know, all of that's because of how the earth is spinning, is pulling us to the center of the earth. Whatever that force is that makes me 170 pounds, make you 150 pounds, that sets the measure of how heavy something is on this planet. A blue whale cannot survive on the shore. If it washes up on the shore for a few minutes, it's going to die because it's too heavy. Its own weight will crush its own internal organs. Any creature that's that big or that's heavy in this atmosphere, under this gravity, that's not floating in another world of weightlessness like water, like the sea, you try to come on dry gravity land weighing whatever thousands of tons or whatever, that's impossible. Let alone you're supposed to be so fast that you're chasing other big animals to eat them and all of that, man. And we believe that. And people getting millions and hundreds of millions of funding, and scientists is getting, it's all a scam. It's all a scam to try to debunk the real gods. There was no such thing as no prehistoric cavemen. That never happened. The only cavemen or cave people was just 6,000 years ago. The original people never lived in no damn caves. We was never came from monkeys and apes. To the contrary, monkeys and apes came from the cave people, came from the people we ran into the caves, and they fell down on all fours and started living a beast life and cohabitating with dogs and other animals, which produce little monkeys and chimps. They got tails. You see them on the pyramids. You'll see them. You'll see them mentioned in the Quran and the Bible, and we made them apes and swine. You see that within the last 6,000 years, but you ain't finna see nothing like that prior to 6,000 years. You're not gonna see no hieroglyphics of apes or monkeys past 6,000 years. Didn't exist. Ain't no dinosaurs, never existed. Yeah. But you believe them. You believe them. Why? They said we was 3/5 of a human being. They said we was animals with bones in our nose and feeble-minded. They said we was like cattle. They sold us as cattle for a few centuries. And you believe them. You believe you really that. Who came and by himself and woke us up and taught us we wasn't that? It wasn't no Christians. Wasn't no Hebrew Israelites. Wasn't no Moors. No, it wasn't. You might have taught a few good things. You didn't teach us we was God. You didn't teach us the science of the original man that dates back to trillions of years. You didn't teach us that. That only came from one man. That secret revelation, that mystery of God that was finished and revealed, was only revealed to one man. So I'm here to take all fades if you disagree. Taking all fades. Brother Cam, which race are from the tribe of Ephraim? I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Is that in the Bible? I don't even know what that is. The point is, all races come from the one original black nation. It don't come from Ham, Shem, Japhet. All of that's false. Races comes from Yakub, from the very first one that was selective breeding or grafting out the dominant genes and traits, trying to get to his new man, which is the Caucasian. And races were produced as a result of that. We had tribes, but tribes are not races. We had tribes, 12 tribes of original black nation that looked different from each other, but we was all still black. And tribes, you can start taking on a different look if you live in different hemispheres and different climates with different air pressures, different weather, different vegetation, different food. All of that shapes your head differently. It shapes your body and your skin, a little differently. But we was still original black nation. We was all still the one nation, even though we was split up. You say 12 tribes, but like a circle or square has 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. So it was spread evenly. So these tribes were spread evenly throughout the planet. So we're gonna look different. That's why we didn't speak the same dialect. That's why we can both speak English, but if you go to the South, they're gonna have a little Southern twang. If you go up north, they're gonna, because it's the air pressure, it's the climate, it's the vegetation. All of that has an effect on how we look and how we sound, even though we the same people. But if you get spread out and took to different locations, you're gonna start taking on a different kind of change. You're still gonna be black though. We don't need scriptures to talk about what our eyes see every day. Exactly. Scriptures is really just supposed to be documents of what we see every day. You know what I'm saying? Of what we see every day. But we didn't took that as over ourselves. We didn't put some book over ourselves. David Lartigue, are Blackfoot Indians black folks? If any Indians are black folks. All indigenous people, Indians, so-called Indians, whether they're from India, the continent India, or they're from Native America or South America or whatever. North America or South America or Canada or whatever. All Indians are black people. That's one of the tribes, of our original 12 tribes. The 12 tribes are not just 5,000 years old. So I'm saying, from what I understand, if I'm wrong, that's why I invite discussion. According to Black Hebrew Israelite translation or belief, that these 12 tribes or whatever happened just within the last 5,000 or 6,000 years. We in the nation say no. These 12 tribes are trillions of years old. We've been here for trillions of years. But this particular so-called Negroid, wide nose, big lip, kinky haired tribe was just created only 50,000 years ago. 50,000 years ago. So if you know anything about the teachings, it says we, the original people, Allah, we make our history, we write our history in advance. We make Quran or Bible, to equal our home circumference, a year to every mile. So this planet is 25,000 miles around in circumference, 25,000 miles in a rotation. So we, the original gods of this planet, the original people, we write our history to equal our home circumference, a year for every mile, and we write it in advance. We write it before it happens. So to us, history is prophecy. To the devils and people that don't have that ability, history is the past. To us, history is the future. We write it and then we live it out. So it's always a group of holy, wise scientists we call gods, or the Bible calls the 24 elders. that do the work of tuning in onto the population, and we all have this ability. It's called, you call it deja vu. They're the masters of the so-called concept of deja vu. Their deja vu is so precise and so far-seeing that it's called prophecy, or it's called, seeing the future. And they write it down in detail. And if they see something that they don't want to happen, they have the power to change it. They have the power to send it in a different direction so it won't happen like that. This is the human being. The original human beings have this power. So we write our history in advance based on what we want to accomplish and achieve. But you never heard this nowhere, and you definitely won't hear it from the secret societies of Satan. They know this, but they can't tell you. You have to hear this from your own God, your own people. But you can disbelieve it. You're free to disbelieve it. You know what I'm saying? Well, how are we supposed to believe that? You don't have to believe it. Just as long as you can't say that you didn't hear it. You can't say that you didn't hear it and you didn't understand it. You just chose to reject it. You just chose to disbelieve in it. And that's fine. That's great. As long as your blood is off of my hands, that's great. Because this is so fascinating and so marvelous, especially if we love science fiction and we love superhero movies, and then somebody is literally telling you that you are the natural God superheroes that have all this actual ability to do these things, but you don't believe it. Great. You stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't even try. Don't even go towards attempting, to access no power of your human self, because you believe the flesh is weak and we're all sinners, and we won't get our heaven until after we die and are pie in the sky with our grandmama and all that. You just stay over there and you enjoy, live it up, you know what I'm saying, or live it down, or whatever it is you're going to be doing based on that belief. And we'll be over here tapping into this. This is what we believe over here. So let us waste our little crazy time believing in this, in the power of the original human being, because that's what we are. And you spend your time believing in something else that's other than a human being that, that cares about you. You know what I'm saying? And we just see where we end up. We just see where we end up. Slaughter, can you explain what Asiatic black man means, just with like a better understanding? This planet, before we produced the Adamic race, and you know what I mean by that, the people that's ruling, the Adams, the Adamites, before we produced them 6,000 years ago, we called this planet, this whole planet was called Asia. And if you go, like, I don't know how old y'all are, but in school, when you was young, in elementary school, they used to teach us about Asia Minor, like a little set of continents or a piece of continents, whatever, called Asia Minor. But the Asia Major was the whole earth. So before we made them, we named the planet Asia. So we were the Asiatic black nation. This planet is called Asia. But once we produced the Adamites, the Adamic race, we allowed them to rename everything. So if you're familiar with the Quran, it said, Adam was allowed to name everything. Allah taught him the names. He taught him the original names, but he was given power and dominion and rulership for 6,000 years, so he could do what he wanted. So he changed everything according to his own desires, or that race changed everything according to their own desires, and been living and ruling according to their nature and their own desires. They tampered with everything. They changed up everything. Any history or any relics of our original powers and knowledge or whatever, they made sure they either confiscated for their own personal benefit or they destroyed it. But certain histories and books and recordings, they wasn't allowed to get their hands on and destroy. And that's where, the scriptures come from. It's from a mother book, a mother Quran, or a mother Bible. That's the book that covers the whole 25,000 year cycle. So the little scriptures that we get after a few thousand years go by, then we hand pick, the God circle hand picks, somebody in the population and chooses them as a messenger and sends a piece, just a little small piece of that 25,000 year history or prophecy down to that messenger, and allows that messenger to help, reform the people or whatever for that little arc of time, that little arc in time. And that's all prophets and messengers and scriptures are. They're all little pieces of this big history book that's 25,000 years pre-written. And right now we are in the 15,000th year of that 25,000 years. So there's still 10,000 more years in this current cycle, but Master Fard Muhammad came and broke that cycle. So now even the gods that wrote the cycle, they couldn't see past the 15,000th year. All they saw was a bright light. They couldn't see what this new God, this Master Fard Muhammad, was going to do. It was too bright. They had to close the book and write no more, seal the book up. So no eyes have seen, no ears have heard, nor has it entered into the heart of no man, including the gods, what this God, the supreme God, the supreme being, which is equivalent with the power, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the originator, the very first one in the creation that created the form, that established the beginning. That's why we say that God, Allah, is in the person of this man, Master Fard Muhammad. None is equal to him. He contains the knowledge and wisdom and understanding and potency and power of the first God and all the gods between up until now. And we are all one. They're all one. They're not different. They don't have different aims, wills, purposes, natures, whatever. It's still basically the same mind, just perfected. It's the originator perfected. So that's the reality of God. It's not the lies that we've been taught. God is not what you've been taught he was. Those was all lies that had to be taught to you in order for the devils to be able to rule us. We had to be put to sleep and taught false information, put false, data in our calculator so we would short circuit, so we wouldn't work. Our brains wouldn't work correctly. Our powers wouldn't be able to get turned on and accessed because we was, functioning off of false information. Our brain, the God power of our brains only works if it's being fueled with truth, high truth. It don't work with falsehood, and it don't work with no data whatsoever. It's like electricity. Like your computer is not going to come on if it's not plugged into, some energy. So if we're not being fed the high energy truth, then our God powers ain't coming on. Somebody else can just, like the Matrix. You just laying down in a pod being used as a Duracell battery for somebody that is awake. Even if they weak, they more awake than we are to reality. So they able to use us. Yeah. How can one big head man named Yakub make all kinds of races when the devil and the fallen angels was already here doing that very thing? You can hop on here with me, because that's kind of a loaded multiple question, because it seems like you're getting caught up in one big head man. Okay, if you believe in Jesus, that was one man. If you believe in Abraham, that was one man. You believe in Moses, that's one man. I don't understand your point, but you're welcome to hop on here. You're welcome to hop on here and clarify what you mean. That would be a good discussion. You know what I mean? But just by that, it seems like you're disturbed. It seems like that was upsetting to you. when whatever person you believe in is just one man also. So I want to just hear the logic behind that. Yeah, so we wasn't there. We wasn't there. So this is just concepts that we talking about. There's no way for me to prove it, right? Just like there's no way for you to prove whatever you believe in. So it's going to come down to what have we accomplished with what we believe in. You can tell the quality of a thing by the fruit that it bears, by its works. So if whatever you believe is more accurate and the quality is better, then you would have produced a better product. You would have produced better accomplishments. So there are no better accomplishments than the Nation of Islam. There is no better group, no more wise and respected and healthy and loving, and so no matter what, every argument is going to come back to that result. If whatever you say is better, or whatever you're doing is better for our people, then you should be able to show and prove that result. But nobody can show a better organization of the descendants of slaves than the Nation of Islam. So, argument is won right there. Man, I'm at an hour already, boy. Jeez. Can we get something exciting? Can we get some Gang Truces?
What it do?
Can you hear me?
I hear you, brother.
Man, peace. What's on your mind?
Man, y'all keep going to this Yakub, man, but I keep trying to explain y'all that the devil and the fallen angels made us. It ain't got even before the so-called white man, that devil was the real devil and the fallen angels, which 19 Keys and the other NOI brother just had a video talking about the Anunnakis, that the Anunnakis is the fallen angels. That's the devil and the fallen angels, the third of heaven that came down, that got kicked out of heaven.
That's prophecy, ain't it?
It's prophecy if you want it to be, but that's really real.
How's it real if it haven't happened yet?
If what hadn't, you mean Yakub?
You said
or third. The devil.
What you saying is prophecy or history? What you just said about the fallen angels?
That's history. That's scientific facts.
Prove it.
It's in the Bible.
Prove it. That the Bible is not proof.
Okay, well the Bible ain't proof, but okay, like even how y'all say we gods. That's right. Part in the Bible too, where Jesus say, yeah, didn't your scripture say ye are gods, but you will die like men? So right. I don't understand how can we read about, or how can we pull stuff out the Bible on certain things, but we can't pull things out the Bible.
Because the Bible been tampered with. Do you believe human beings is only 6,000 years old?
I mean, it's however old it is, but that don't got nothing to do with.
You can't play it like that. You can't be specific.
I didn't say that.
It don't matter on another thing.
I didn't say we were 6,000 years old.
The Bible say that.
Okay, but you said that we can't go with the Bible.
I didn't say that. I'm asking you. You the one saying you believe in the Bible.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that the devil and the fallen angel. Why are you
mentioning the Bible then?
I said that scripture's in the Bible.
That's the Bible. But I mean, you believe in the Bible, right?
No, I'm not going with the Bible. I'm going on
scientific Bible scripture.
I'm not, because I know how you do, Cam. You try to throw us to the left if we talking about the Bible. That's why I say let's deal with even scientific fact, about the flat earth.
Fact?
Even about the flat earth. We can see that with your own eyes.
That the flat earth. Where are you going, bro? Stick to what we talking about.
For one, I'm on the devil and the fallen angels. Them is the ones that created man.
Prove it.
Not Yakub.
Prove it.
Because this is the devil's world.
Prove it.
Prove it?
Yeah.
What you mean? What you mean prove it? That's what everybody you can see demonic spirits, but y'all don't want to see the God spirit.
Spirits?
Yeah, damn right. People worship the devil all day.
How do you see spirits?
Because you see, even actors, they worship the devil all day
You
long.
said you can see demonic spirits. How do you see
You
spirits?
because you can see it on earth. You can see what's going on earth. This is the devil's world.
So can you see a spirit? Like it, so I'm totally lost, bro. I don't know what you arguing. I don't know what you're saying.
I'm trying to show you scientific. I'm trying to show you this without showing you Bible scriptures.
What is the proof without the scripture? What is the proof of whatever you're claiming?
The proof that you can see demonic spirits in people all day long.
No,
You
I'm
can
talking
see
about
people that
you
that
said that.
worship the devil.
Go
You
ahead.
can see
I'm gonna be
people
quiet.
that worship the devil and what the devil gives them for worshiping him.
Where did the devil come from?
Because without Yakub didn't make man.
Where did the devil come from?
The devil came from heaven.
Where did heaven come from?
The heaven is where your home is, where you came from.
I said,
Where we
where did
all
it
came
come
from.
from?
Huh?
I said, where did it come from? Where did heaven come from?
Heaven came from the person that made us, who made the devil, who made Elohim, who made the fallen angels.
And who is that?
That's the Lord God.
Is that a man? Is it a spirit?
That's a spirit. Just like y'all don't believe in a mystery God. Y'all don't believe in Jesus. Y'all
You said
believe in.
it's a spirit. A spirit is a mystery, right?
I'm saying, but that's y'all don't believe in that. Y'all
But
believe in
listen,
Master Parad.
don't worry about what I believe. I want you
Okay.
to prove I want you to prove how a spirit is a he.
Okay, because you got man and you got woman. Man energy is of heaven. Female energy is of the bottomless pit.
So you saying a woman is the devil? Woman is evil?
Yeah, devil and the twin female. Yeah, that's who created man. That's a host body system.
No, you going all over the place. I'm trying to listen. What was we just saying before you just said that? You just lost me.
Well, I got on it because you said Yakub made the races. And I'm like, way before Yakub and the so-called white man, that's the devil, it was the real devil and the fallen angels, which everybody calls the Anunnaki. That's the fallen
So how
angels.
can you prove that? That's just a story, just like our story, right? Whatever
Well,
I'm
then
saying about the nation. Hold on.
but
Whatever I'm
this
saying
all,
brother,
go ahead.
whatever I'm saying about the Nation of Islam, right? That's just a story that you don't believe, right? Whatever you're
I
talking
don't
about
believe,
is just a story that we don't believe. It's just a story. How can we prove it?
but this is why I try to go on the flat earth, because I can prove that, and I can prove demonic
Bro, come
spirits
on, man. I
without
can't do that.
the
All right, I
scripture.
can't do it, man. I can't do it. So anybody else want to hop on here, man, like and stick to the actual subject? I don't know what the flat earth got to do with anything. Donnie, you still here? I thought you was at work. Hop on here. Get this work. Hop on here and get this work. There's the link. There's the StreamYard link. Get back on with me, Donnie. Let's talk about what we did, what you had to say yesterday. But you see what I deal with, right? I just want y'all to see what I deal with. And this is all directed at me. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have had to deal with our people for the last 33, 34 years. 34 years straight. Right? That if, even if I'm passionate about whatever I believe, I'm still respectful enough to just like, all right, well, if that's what you believe, you stay there. You know what I'm saying? You start your own little page or whatever, and you find your followers, get your followers. I don't go to their pages and their beliefs and stirring up this and accusing them of that. I stay where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I do my little work and chug along, you know what I'm saying? Chook the little nation that could. Try to stay out of other people's business, out of their way, but because it ain't gonna. It's just gonna come down to emotional, whatever. Like you can't prove it. You know what I mean? All we can prove is what we do with this information, what we do with what we believe. Do we believe in it so much that we're going to improve ourselves, that we're going to unite, that we're going to educate ourselves? You know what I'm saying? We're going to acknowledge, you know, the time that we're living in, what must be done based on warfare. And that's all. That's all. But yeah, and I can't have the same people, you know. This is not a rerun of a Groundhog Day of the same people saying the same thing over and over. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. He said, I have to bring you in. I don't know what that means. So we don't know the definition. Let me find this. Let me get over here. I'm gonna write the, and that's why I be so hard on definition of words, because we just say anything and want it to mean whatever we want it to mean. The final. This is. Uh-oh. Hope I got enough space in the chat. This is what prove means. That's what prove means. So if we're not doing that, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, we're just making noise, you know. I'm the first one to tell you that we are believers in the Nation of Islam. We are believers in the things that we know we cannot prove directly. If I'm saying a big head scientist, Yakub, I can't prove that. I can't take you back in a time machine. So I'm not going to, you know, argue that too strong. I'm going to argue what he allegedly did. He allegedly selectively bred us and grafted us out from our genetic original material. And then we can see, you know, is there any trace of these people prior to 6,000 years ago? So it's all, you know, reverse engineering and connecting the dots and deductive reasoning and whatever. So that's what that's about.
That's crazy.
Gang Truces.
Yeah. I mean, like, just like you said, allegedly Yakub. So you can't prove that neither.
I wasn't trying to prove it, brother.
So then why would you believe in it?
Where was I pushing this down somebody's throat? If somebody's asking me, I'm answering a question. Somebody's asking me, can you tell me more about the Yakub, the big head scientist story? Did I ever say that this is fact and you got to believe it and I'm proving this? Did I ever say that, brother?
But why say it, Cam, if you can't prove it and it's allegedly?
Somebody asked me. So if I believe in the God, listen to what I'm saying. If I believe that the man that I follow that has saved my life and his information and the teaching that he says that he got from his teacher, who is God in person, then I'm going to learn that. I would be a hypocrite to say I believe in somebody or something and I don't learn absolutely everything I can about what they taught. I'm not saying you have to believe it. I'm saying I'm going to learn about it. And so if somebody asks me about it, I'll be able to tell them in detail the full story, right?
True indeed. But then, like, you only go on what you sat down and learned for so many years. What about the other people?
That's a lie. That's false, because what I learned for so many years is everything. I know what you're talking about. Why are you going to sit here and tell me what I haven't learned? I know all about the story that you believe in.
So then why do it seem like, but why do it seem so much like what we saying ain't factual or allegedly whatever? Like, you got to push the button like Carmela and get us up out of here.
Because you ain't producing nothing with it.
I'm producing. Okay. You don't want to go on paperwork or biblical, none of that. You want to go on what your eyes see, right?
I want to go on what it produced. If you believe in that so strongly, what have you produced? Where's the organization of our people that was once slaves that came together with that, based on that information that you believe in, and produced what as a nation?
It ain't that of a nation. Y'all been there at so many years. That's how y'all a nation. The Israelites and all that is just now coming across to produce something. They only been here since really like 2003, trying to get their
Why
stuff
is that?
together. I don't know. Maybe they waking up.
You don't know.
Because we've been lied to by the / pastor master. We've been lied to. Even
Who is your
can't.
Moses? Who is your leader?
I don't have a leader, bro. But okay, was your mom a Muslim, or did she believe in Jesus and God?
She knew about it. She just didn't choose it.
But was she? You tell me, Cam, was she a Muslim, or did she raise you?
I said she knew about it, but she didn't choose it.
She didn't choose Muslim, so she was a Christian, or she believed in Jesus. Okay, so you was raised on bacon, all that other stuff. That's how you got to drugs, and that's how you got to, because you said you wasn't following the nation. But you sat down and
I didn't know about the nation.
Okay, but once you sat down from your old ways and you start studying Farrakhan, that's how you got to where you are.
Right.
So you got to respect to where people got to where they are. But we all ain't got to learn up under Farrakhan.
Right, but you still have to produce something, right? For us to take
it. I'm trying to tell you all my facts, but you like throwing them out the window.
What have you produced?
I told you about scriptures in the Bible. You don't want to even hear.
What have you produced? What have your belief or your group produced?
I'm producing the truth. I'm producing wisdom from God, the truth. The truth, the light, and the wisdom. Just like Sugar Free say, I'm the truth. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
The lies run from the truth. The truth don't run from the lie.
Do you have schools and hospitals? Do you have a curriculum? Do you have a constitution? Do you have a government? Do you have an army? What do you have?
No, so you saying the only way we can get that is if we get up under Nation of Islam? Because you don't got that.
You can get it believing in what you got, but you ain't got it.
But you don't got it neither, Cam.
All right, brother. Peace.
See? Exactly.
Yeah, I don't got it. The Nation of Islam ain't none of that. Welcome back, AD. You got to unmute your mic. You got to unmute your mic, or whatever happened last time, the same thing happened. Here, get a link. I can't hear you. So yeah, just come back on. Let me get this link. It's gonna come down to you can tell a tree by the fruit that it bears. Bottom line, if you don't have no fruit, you haven't produced nothing with whatever you claim is better than this, then you're capping. You're capping and you're wasting time. If you don't have nothing to show and prove better than the group or the organization or the teachings that you claim is not, as good as whatever you have, then you're capping. Bottom line. But Mike, the scientists proved that Yakub existed scientifically. Yeah, they may have, but like I'm not gonna wrangle that. It's if they have or they haven't, that's great. My thing is always gonna come down to what do you have to show for it? What do we have to show for it? Where's the proof of our scholarship? And then I put the definition of proof out there: evidence, argumentation beyond reasonable doubt, something beyond a reasonable doubt. Experience, receipts, you know what I'm saying? So since we don't have that, we just wasting each other time. Orlando Deuce. Anybody want to hop on here with me? Orlando? when I that's funny. When I don't tolerate getting my time wasted, it's called running. Yeah, I'm running. I'm definitely running. I'm running from getting my time wasted. Absolutely. And if you come up here talking nonsense and not proving, you know what I'm saying, whatever you claim, I'm gonna run from you too. But I'm gonna let you get on here first to prove whether or not I should run from you. When you're available, why are you on here now? I'm available. I make myself available. I work for myself, and I don't, you know, I don't have to worry about nobody firing me.
What's
AD,
up, Steve? What's
peace.
up, bro?
What's up? What's up with you?
You want to get some of this more of this spiritual game, my man?
I can't hear what you said.
You want to get some more of this spiritual game, bro?
Some more of the spiritual what?
The spiritual game. I got to talk y'all California lingo. You know what I mean?
No. I don't think we don't talk like that. But yeah,
Spiritual
go on.
game. You know, y'all talk about them games and all that kind of thing.
It's not game. This is
warfare. It's deadly serious. It's deadly serious, brother.
Yeah, it's warfare.
It's most definitely warfare, brother.
What's your thoughts, though?
And one of the reasons why some of them guys, you ask them, have they ever read the Quran or do they know about this? We commanded not to go outside of the Bible because the Bible has no mate to no book. See,
you said
like
so. You're
God
commanded
is a jealous God, brother.
You said you're commanded not to study nothing else.
Yeah, because God is a jealous God.
Wow. So and that's as a Hebrew Israelite. Are you a Hebrew Israelite?
No, I'm an Israelite.
Or a Hebrew Israelite? I mean, is there a difference?
We're the children of God, the children of Israel.
What organization are you a part of?
I'm not part of no set. It's an understanding, brother.
Well, where do y'all meet up at?
We don't have no meet. You could be that by studying your book yourself. That's the point.
Well, I only want to talk to brothers that's actually united with some other brothers. I don't need to talk to Lone Rangers.
Check this out. You were saying something.
I don't need to talk to Lone Rangers. I'm a member of an organization.
I feel you though, Kim. Just let me say this to you, brother.
You're not even united with nobody. Why would I talk to you and you don't even have no unity with nobody?
Listen, you was talking about how the Bible is have in riddles. Mm-hmm. It's a perfectly written book, and it's written in riddles.
Okay.
Here, there, a little, there, a little. It's like a puzzle because it can tell the past, the present, and the future. So it's a way to talk to God.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. So you don't have no brotherhood or no unity or nobody that agrees with you. And you said
we all brothers. Me and you brothers, man. You're a child of Israel, but you got to understand the guidelines.
You said that you was not married. Why are you not married?
Huh?
Why aren't you married?
Right.
Why aren't you married?
The Bible tells us that marriage, the bed is undefiled. See, that's none of your business. When a person
he said that's none of my business. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So we can talk about God and damning the soul and all kind of stuff, but why you're not married is none of our business. So that's why I rotate them, periodically, and I don't tolerate. I ran from AD. Everybody, I ran from him. I'm running like a track star, and I'll run from you too if you come at me with something like that. Anybody else want to get on here that I can run from? They got a link. Let's get this track started. Let's get this track meet started. Let's get this track meet started. I'm running and avoiding all kind of people. I see people that got on here before with that same foolishness. I'm running from you and I'm avoiding you. We already established. We already know where we both stand. There's no need to try to get on with me. I'm trying to get on with people that never got on before and probably have a more reasonable, sane, intelligent argument if they disagree with me. Gerald Jackson, Back from listening to Dr. Wesley Muhammad and 19 Keys. Yeah, somebody else said they were just listening to that about the Anunnaki or something like that, you know, and how they all talking about human beings or the black nation, Anunnaki, aliens, Anunnaki, all of that's just talking about the original black nation. I mean, we already know that, but apparently some people are like Columbus, and they just discovered this subject and they think they own it. It's like, we built the subject, and then you're gonna come over here and say you discovered this, or we're plagiarizing you, or we copying off of you, or something. Our people is incredible, but that's the nature of childishness. That's the nature of immaturity. Did y'all know that immaturity is actually the equivalent of devil? You know, a child is naturally immature, a naturally bad temperament, naturally selfish, naturally greedy, naturally attention hog, a child. But if we keep them same characteristics on into our adulthood, we're called devils. An adult that's naturally selfish and greedy and self-centered and childish and immature, you're a devil. And that's the problem with this people. That's why it's called a baby race or a baby nation, right? They say women are women rule over them and children are their oppressors. The children means the Adamic race, the Adamite race, the new childlike baby race, that Johnny come lately race that just got here 6,000 years ago. They're naturally immature. They're naturally underdeveloped. They're naturally selfish. They're naturally greedy. They're naturally impatient. They have poor understanding because they're new baby people up against a seasoned, wise, old grandparent, ancient people. But so many of our people now have been hijacked and possessed by the mark of the beast, the immature baby, childish, brat, selfish, greedy, immature mentality that you think is going to be successful when you're dealing with wise people. And it don't. So, wise people is not going to tolerate too much of it. You know what I mean? But y'all want to hop on with me? It's incredible though, man. If you just sit back and look at it, I'm trying to be entertaining, but at the same time, I'm observing like, wow, this is incredible. These are adults. This is our people in adult age, in their 40s and 50s and stuff. Like wow. It comes down to first things first. It comes down to practical application. What is the practical value or usage or practical application of whatever we believe in? Don't matter what we believe in, how are we applying it? What are we doing with it? How is it benefiting us and benefiting our people? If you ain't even got somebody you united with, you absolutely ain't qualified to be on live with me. If you don't have an organization that you can say that this is my brotherhood, this is my army, this is my nation, this is my leader, my general, my lieutenant, my some rank and chain of command, you are not in the right lane. You are not in the right. This is about unity. This is not about your individual freestyle and belief system. You are absolutely unqualified, disqualified to disagree with anybody that got unity. You even unqualified to dispute with the devils or the secret societies, the Masons or whoever, Bohemian Grove, and because they got unity. They got so much wisdom and understanding and agreement based on actual information that they're unified. They're on code more than one. Where there's two or more gathered in my name, you can't even get two. You can't even get one more so you get equal two. So this ain't the place for you, bro. This is not the grade level for you. This is not the classroom for you. But you're welcome to hop on. You're welcome to hop on. Right. Man. Anybody that has never been on with me before, this link is for you. I'm not bringing on nobody that I brought on before, except for Donnie Williams. If you still here, you got action. I want to see you again. But anybody else that been on here, I'm not bringing you back on here. At least not tonight. Kids got to eat. I already told you I'm an Israelite. IUIC. Was you on here with me? I don't remember you ever being on here with me. Hop on with me. Otherwise, I'm just here again. And that makes me feel like a bully, or that makes me feel like, you know, there's the unity and the brotherhood. Get on the live with me. Kids got to eat. Please stop typing. Please just hop on the live with me real quick so I can see your face. I can see your eyes. I can test the spirit. I can hear your voice. The people can see us. We ain't even got to wrangle over nothing unless something you disagree with that you want to get at me about right quick. Get on there with me real quick. Kids got to eat. If there's anything you disagree with me on, we ain't got to wrangle. I don't know what your protocol is.
Want me on the box? You keep knocking me off the box. You keep knocking me out the.
We was listening to you.
You keep locking me out the box, Cam.
I mean, you got a box of your own, right? You got a YouTube page, right?
I ain't got a YouTube page. I don't got a podcast. That's why I'm on here just speaking my truth.
Why you don't have one of your own?
I mean, that's besides the point. If I did or if I didn't. You got your platform.
Why you upset because I won't let you on when you a grown man that you can get your own?
I'm not upset at all, brother.
I just heard you saying he won't let me on.
Because you keep knocking you knocking my truth out the box.
But you got your own truth, like that you don't have to get knocked out the box. Ain't nobody knocking me out because this is my page, right?
Yeah, but then you just said if I ain't got a brotherhood or whatever, I'm not even qualified to speak to you.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the brother I was just on with. Why are you taking like I'm talking to you? Because you in your feelings.
No, I ain't in my feelings, but I'm saying though, even because you asked me to,
when you clearly seen I was talking to him, why are you taking it like I'm talking to you?
But you said the same thing when I was on talking to you. You said, "Who am I up under?"
Do you got a
You
brother?
said, "Who am I?" That's what you asked me.
I'm asking you now. What is your organization? What is the name of your organization?
I'm an Israelite, brother.
And who is your general? Name a general that you're under.
You can say Captain Nathaniel.
What do you say? You can say
because that's who I study up under.
Oh, okay. Can you get Captain Nathaniel on here with me?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know all the links and all that to do that. But why is that matter? Why does that matter? Just like when you said,
because I'm that rank. My rank is that rank. You're not on my rank.
Yeah, I'm not on your level exactly. But
so
that don't mean that
rank. Get your high ranking brother that's on my rank and sit back and let us talk.
You ain't got to do that because I know my.
That's why we kick them off, because we already saw that. You know, at least the brothers that's high ranking, they're gonna bring some type of receipts. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bring some type of receipts. They're not gonna bring their feelings and take stuff all personal. If you hear me talking or addressing somebody else, you're gonna be crying about it like I'm talking to you. and get your own. Like that's what this is. And this ain't even my own. This is not even my channel. It's just a channel that I'm helping to grow. This is actually my homie Steel. If this was my channel, then it'd be all the way up. You know what I'm saying? I would been demonetized because I would be letting y'all speak the way that y'all want to speak. But I'm further proving my value because I'm adding value to this page, to this channel. If y'all look at the analytics of this channel since I've been on since last month, you will see the growth and the interaction and the engagement or whatever of this channel. So if what you have is that accurate and that good and better or whatever, or equal with mine, you should do the same thing with one of your brother's channel. I think Captain, I don't know if you under Captain Tazariak or whoever you said. I'm sure they online. Why they ain't letting you on their channel like brothers are letting me on mine? Because they see your value. They see my value, and I'm proving my value because the content I'm putting out there, people are thinking is valuable. You over here crying on my content. I'm not crying on yours. I'm not nowhere on you or your organization's content, your pages or nothing. So I'm speaking facts, right? Facts and figures, not feelings. Facts and figures. Yep, I'm running from people like you. Absolutely. It's just fascinating to see cheerleaders in the comment section. I'm not talking about the brothers that came on. I give them their credit for hopping on, even if we don't agree, and even if that, I'm not going to tolerate no more of it. I still respect them because they got on. Anybody that don't, even get on and show the world what you're working with, show us your intellect, show us your receipts, show us the way you represent whatever you believe, like they showing. But we already kind of see it, because if your real-time verbals is any indication of what you type, and I already know what you on too. But at least I want you to get on here because you've never been on here before. So just because you like a first-time home buyer, you never been on here before, you got low interest rate, you got zero down, you can get on here with me. You got action. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole history, a whole track record, man. I got a whole 33, 34-year-old track record. You know what I'm saying? That's why you over here. You're over here because you know about me. You know what I'm saying? I hate to have to say it like just that raw and direct, but you over here because you know about me. I don't know about you. I don't know you. I don't never heard of you, never seen you, or those that, and I'm trying to let you get known, make yourself known. Let me see if I can respect you as an equal. Let me see if your accomplishments or your anything you got going on, I can respect as my equal. And I ain't seen it yet. I ain't heard it yet. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's the most qualified ain't showing up. The ones, like I said, Captain Tazariak or whatever, people that I actually see, they have a chain of command. They actually have a brotherhood. The brothers with the purple that be lined up, you know what I'm saying, be on videos or whatever. They actually got a brotherhood. They got an army. So they clearly have chain of command. They clearly have rank. They clearly have authority. They clearly have teachers and students, leaders and followers. They clearly have that, because you can't achieve that without chain of command structure. But ninjas don't know nothing about the science of warfare. There's no every man for himself, do it your own way. That's pure failure. That's pure preposterous failure. Well, yeah, my bad. Kids got to eat. If that's to Nathaniel, okay. Well, that's who I mean. The brothers with the purple. I seen Tazariak, so that's why I want you to get on here with me, man, because I don't want to mix up y'all. I probably offended you now. I thought that was part of your group. That's why you need to get on here. Enlighten us. It's 100 and some people on here, man. Don't let me speak on your people and you just gonna be typing. I'm speaking on your people. Don't type, get on here like a man, and talk with me. Let the people see you. I'll be quiet. Explain what I don't understand. Stop typing. Damn, man. It's getting disgusting, man. It's getting disgusting. I want to respect you. I'm here, like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, boy. Let me get out my little feelings, because I'm really disappointed with my people that, you know, I want to respect as men. I want them to step up, and this, we ain't even talking about bloodshed. We're not talking about verbal phase. I mean, physical phase. We just talking about, man. I don't know. Let me get off of it. Right. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I'm here. Yeah, it's going on, JP. Yeah, we just talked about that earlier. I don't know if you just came on, talked about the Crips in Compton. You know what I'm saying? Did a peace thing. I don't even know. I don't think it's just Compton. I think it's Compton and LA. Just like a week or so ago, with the Pyrus in Compton did their peace demo. So I'm loving that. I'm loving all of that. Jermaine Hughes, man. So build up your value. Build up your value. Show and prove your value. I'm on y'all's radar because I did something in unity, and I represented a leader. I represented an organization. I represented a nation. I represented an army, and I still represent a unity. A clearly identifiable unity. I can identify all the characters and all their ranks and my rank. No mystery whatsoever. No freestyling. No doing what I want to do and imagining what I want to imagine. No, we got a law, chain of command, constitution, government, all of that. No mysteries whatsoever. If you don't have that, you're not qualified to dispute with me. If you're not a member of that, you are not qualified to dispute with me. Yeah. Cold Godzilla. Yeah. And the cold thing got Cold Godzilla City on Fire says, study the works and words of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And he's the one that told us to study the white man. Study the white man, because he is successful. He makes no excuses for his failures, and he works together in a collective manner, in a unity. That's why he's successful, because they know how to come to a unity, whether they disagree on this or disagree on that. So any so-called black or Hebrew or Moor or Muslim or whatever that don't have a unity and can't identify his unity and his rank specifically, you are not successful and you are not qualified to dispute with somebody who is. Fat Art Television. What about Garvey? We respect Garvey. Garvey is one of the founders and the pioneers of this modern black consciousness. But Garvey was not messenger of Allah. He didn't bring revelation, unknown revelation. of the mysteries of God and creation and the sciences of devil and self. You know, he just loved his people and did the, you know, the back to Africa movement. You know, he identified us as, you know, the lost brothers, you know, that was enslaved by America or whatever. But and his movement was huge. And like I said yesterday, and somebody else brought it up, Malcolm X parents was Garveyites. So that's our brother. That's our ancestor. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know, at some point, like I said, I'm in my mid 50s, right? I'm in my mid 50s. So if I started this, you know, I jumped off the the black spiritual warfare porch at 20 years old. At 20 years old. So we know like Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali and all of them, you know, they first joined the nation. I just knocked out Sonny Liston. I just turned 22. And like we was doing this back in our late teens and early 20s. We've been doing this ever since. So if Malcolm and Muhammad Ali and the people that you look up to as being so wise, they only lived in, well, Malcolm only lived into his 30s or whatever. And I've been doing this for 30 some years. He was doing it for 11 or 12 years. 11 or 12 years, Malcolm. He was in the nation for 11 years or 12 years. I've been at this for 34 years. In this, you know, end of the world LA Street years. End of the world LA Street COINTELPRO Satan, you know, Armageddon years. When the enemy is at their all-time wickedest, strongest, greatest, most surveillance, most poisonous, and you still looking up to them, taking for granted and not understanding the experience and the wisdom of the person that's letting you get on his live, because I'm hoping, anyway. Yep. Getting it on your troll. Yeah, that's all good. That just shows that it's working. That just shows it's working. Who did that peace treaty beat? That was super hard. That was Solid Scheme Productions. Chris Charity and Derek Lynch. When I'm passed away, they the ones did Das Effect's album. So they was the producers of Das Effect. Yeah. And people still think that they are more qualified than you. I mean, that's why you got to kind of let them get on here and prove that they ain't. All they're going to do is get emotional. If I'm not getting emotional, why would you get emotional? If I'm not getting emotional, I just won't allow somebody to waste my time. But, you know, that's why I be looking for interactions. I be wanting comments. And if the people read the comments, you see that people like, man, kick this clown off of here, get this troll out of here. Or this person is, you know, ill, or, you know, that's not me. Y'all was already following this page before I got here. So these ain't people that's just on some cam bandwagon. Apparently they was already on this page before I ever got here. So now once they see what I'm saying or how I respond and they agree with me against these foolishness, I'm not paying them to agree with me. They more tired of hearing y'all craziness than I am. They don't have the patience I got. They don't have the patience. If anything, they probably be admiring, like, man, I'm glad you got patience, but I had to turn the channel, bro. You still let this person on? This person still talking? They be going to go on some other channel. I'll be back. You know, Cam got too much patience. I ain't trying to listen to this type of shit all night. And so, but again, there's the link. I'm gonna get off of here in a minute. This is my beautiful wife, beautiful queen of my life. We got dinner ready. Boy, incredible. Anything else going on? Anything I want to speak on? Incredible. Cliff Chansey or Chauncey. Can you hear me? Cliff Chauncey or Chansey. Cliff Chansey. Cliff. All right. Black attack those unprepared. Jumping on live with Cam is like walking into a booby trap, man, or something. I'm thinking at least you on some kamikaze mission. Maybe you really got something with you and you willing to just crash out. I would respect that even more. But if you ain't got nothing, and you ain't got nothing to compare to what we doing, I mean, it's just what's the point? It's just showing how bitter and jealous or envious that you really are. You can't show, you can't prove, no proof of whatever you have being better than what this is. You know, you don't have a bigger platform. It's like all kind of just little stuff I can go into, and I'm trying to make myself available just for that. Because most cases, you know, if you just pushing your own thing, then cool, push it. But if you pushing your own thing, saying that what I'm into is inferior, then I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna get with you. So, El Malik Shabazz, is my volume tripping or something? Malik, Cliff, am I tripping? Is my page tripping? So ain't nobody volume working? What's going on? Cliff Chansey. Yeah, something going on. Somebody report my page or something. Report this page. I ain't hearing nobody. Malik. Okay, I hear you. I hear some shuffling and ruffling. Cliff, it say, can you hear me, Cliff? Say something. It's just your audio. We can't see you, but we can hear you. I guess. You know, I'm happy to see new people. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, somebody new. Malik. Nah, I can't hear you. Something wrong with your. I hear the little shortage in your wire or something, but I don't hear it on mic. Your microphone ain't working. Cliff, I got 6 minutes left. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, and I'm off. Cliff, I see you. I see you going on and off with the mic with the mute, but I still don't hear you. Miss 702, I'm practicing the ammonia ministry right now, smelling house right now. Yeah, man, ain't that, man. Bobby Tropical, salute. Unknown runner, is the nation of gods and earth the same as NOI? All respect, I'm just wondering. No, it's not the same. In the nation of gods and earth, that's something different. Like that's not even the 5% nation. So that's two different things. So people that call themselves the 5% nation, Allah's 5% nation, that's something different than the nation of gods and earths. So it's all different. That's all different. But the NOI is where they all the information, the base information comes from the teachings, the lessons of the NOI. Malik, it ain't happening.
Still ain't coming through. I'm still coming through.
I hear you now. Can you hear me?
Let me I'll sound right now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, everything loud and clear. All right, I guess.
Vincent, thank you, Vincent, for the cash app. I got you, Vincent Pickett. Man, appreciate you. Much appreciated. You hear me, Malik?
Yeah, loud and clear. Back down. Yes.
What's your thoughts? You wanted to say something?
Yeah. Stop making. Yeah, I just wanted to double back on you was I think you was teaching the other day about how we taught the nation how history is written in advance by the 12 scientists and how they make it. When they all unite together and one is the judge over the whole.
Right.
And you was. I had to kind of had to press you on this when you was you had said something that there was disagreement with the scientists that write history in advance with the God that had approved of Yakub in his work, bringing in the white man. And
say that again. You're going in and out. Say that again.
No, you was speaking on the but as we talked in the nation about how history is written in advance, and there was that part in the Holy Quran where there was some disagreement with Allah allowing Yakub's work to make the white race, and what that would bring about the relationship, the bloodshed, and that would bring in allowing this to come to pass, and that you had said that those brothers was trying to go against that. Some of them, not all of them, speaking that those brothers that wanted to oppose Allah's decision on allowing that to come to pass. And I couldn't recall that in the studies, as far as
I'm trying to hear you clear. It's fragmented. Is it a specific question that you're asking me?
It's not coming through clear at all, brother. It's just breaking in and out.
Well, you sounded kind of clear now when you just lift your head up. But can you boil it down to one question? What was the question?
Yeah, when you were speaking on the I was when you was saying that those some of those scientists have went against Allah's decision of allowing Yakub's work to come to pass, and I didn't recall that in the studies that those scientists
I didn't say the 24 scientists.
Yeah, as far as what's in the Holy Quran, but like I say, it was on the other. You were speaking, I was following you, but you said those brothers, some of those scientists did not agree with that Allah's decision on allowing the white race and Yakub's work to come to pass, and they decided to oppose that work of Yakub, and I didn't read that in the history. I was trying to understand where you was coming from with that.
Well, it's not like I said. I don't know if you can hear me. So the scientists that I was talking about was not the 24 scientists. The angels are scientists also. They just not on the level of the gods. So the people that helped Yakub had to know science. They had to be taught the science of selective breeding and grafting. They had to be taught the science of tricknology and what to tell the mothers when they had a dark child versus what they had to tell the cremators and the nurses and the ministers. Those is all people that had to learn the science that it took to graft that this new people. I'm not talking about the 24 scientists, but the intelligent people, the scientific thinking black people that are called angels. They're not regular population citizens or believers. They're more intelligent. They're more into the science of God and the science of what Yakub was trying to do, or what they didn't want to agree or go along with him doing. So they rebelled. It wasn't nobody rebelled against the 24 scientists. They rebelled against Yakub. He represented the Allah. He's the God of that race. So they went against him. They didn't agree with him that they was going to turn their families over and 60,000 black people over to go to the island of Patmos or Pilon and start doing this trickery and this lying and this deletions of these innocent babies for the next 600 years.
Okay, I just wanted to be clear as far as I know that those scientists that write that history, they don't disagree at all with the God's decision once it's made.
Yeah, I never said that.
Okay, well, yeah, I got it. But I had to go back and I was listening. Yeah, but I didn't have time to get on the live with you and kind of get at you right then as you were saying it. But I thought I could call you back. But okay. Well, as long as you made yourself clear on that.
Right. But it's something also that the minister said regarding the brother Donnie Williams, that was saying that the minister was accusing us, or was saying that we was cursed to have kinky hair, and he had mentioned something about the 12 scientists or the 24 rejecting us, right? Like they didn't want to come after us. They showed no desire for us, right? And he wrote a letter to the messenger back when messenger was among them, mad at the scientists, mad at the 24. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he spoke about that pathology of hypocrisy in L.A.
Right.
About a 6-hour lecture. I heard that whole lecture.
Right. So
studied that lecture back and forth.
Yeah, they didn't once Shabazz is the one rebelled. Shabazz rejected them. It wasn't them rejecting Shabazz. Shabazz rejected them and their authority or their unanimous, majority rule, and they respected his rebellion and let him go make his tough Negroid people. You know what I'm saying? But the gods never cursed him. The gods never cursed him. You know what I'm saying? He rejected them, and then once we was out there so long, 50,000 years, missing 2 whole God history cycles. So we that much 2 whole history cycles behind. Then this new Yakubian race could easily set up a post, a trading post in the jungle of that continent where our people was already 50,000 years behind and didn't know that this new Yakubian race had been produced and what their nature and purpose was. So of course, that's why the messenger said that we was not smart. We was dumb. They couldn't have brought us here, you know what I'm saying, as slaves if we was up to the speed of God.
Right. Well, a lot of people misunderstand the minister on that. And even within the teachings, they kind of run off with that. I try to understand that from a deeper perspective than what's been done. A lot of people kind of ran off with that. But the minister said that, like he said, somehow in agreement with the mockery and the white supremacy that mock thick noses and kinky hair. It was a big misunderstanding with that.
And I see you, Donnie. Donnie is in here right now. So Donnie, I already know he slipped on the banana peel, because rather than taking us, the nation and the minister and people like myself, word on face value, he took some YouTube clip word on face value. Because I remember that clip now that I think about it. I seen that a few years ago, and somebody was trying to make that argument, saying that the minister said that we was cursed. That was somebody's YouTube title. They YouTube heading said that it was cursed, but the minister never said cursed. No, the nation teachings never said cursed. These clowns never even read the teachings or listened to that lecture. But he jumped off the porch based on a false, fake YouTube title. You know what I'm saying? And if it was real warfare, that would have cost you. That would have cost you your whole little situation. So
Well,
you got to learn them lessons. You know what I'm saying? Because you got mercy over here with us, but you're gonna run into the wrong one with that irresponsible tongue you got there, and somebody else gonna handle it different. This is blessings over here, but you're gonna run into that false language with the wrong people, and it's not gonna go well.
Well, yeah, the honorable minister kind of got so much respect. His reputation, his work has spoken. So has been so much that tells you should always want to hear the whole lecture when somebody do a clip like that. When you already know the good of the minister, why not try to find out the entire context what the minister is speaking in, rather than just run off? So that kind of shows you a disease like that's already sitting in the heart, that's already looking for something to run off on, to try to, say the minister ain't right or he wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that was he was speaking, but why not just go get the lecture? That whole lecture's on YouTube. Why would you just, why would you just run with one little piece and not go get the whole lecture and try to understand? But
it's intentional. It's intentional.
Yeah. People, they know but Allah brings it up. Whatever's hiding in the heart, Allah bring it to the top. You know what I'm saying? So. And
I love to address it once it come out.
The minister had to bring some hardcore truth about, having thick. He never said having thick noses and nappy hair was a curse or nothing like that. He just said that the brother.
Yeah, that's pure lie. I'm looking at this comment. Fat Art Television says challenging a caller to show the production of their organization in comparison to the NOI is unfair. The circumstances are different. How is that unfair? That is incredible. Just think, where does that work anywhere else in life? If you say that you want to join the Lakers, or you want to join the Dallas Cowboys or something like that, because you just love football or basketball, or you're qualified, you think they're not going to compare you? You don't think you're going to have to show a resume? You're not going to have to show, you know what I'm saying, what have you accomplished? How high of a higher learning or degrees or diplomas or whatever? Like we just insane. We just insane. Everything's supposed to be compared. What are you talking about? Everything is supposed to be compared. Where they do that other than YouTube, where you ain't supposed to compare your actual accomplishments and shit. Boy, our people, boy. Incredible. Yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna get off of here, man, because I gotta tend to my QT, my family time.
Oh, yes, sir, brother. Go ahead, man. By all means, man. Go enjoy that family time. You serve the community well today. When I get a chance, I get back at you again. I'm always on the move when you're on, but so I try to catch you there. All right, Muhammad, I'm out of here, man. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Peace. Man, that's the 25 or 252nd. It's like you're the professor and everyone else are the students. You got to do your homework messing with Cam. I did my homework. Like, why do you think you get to share equal? Why do you think you can fade Mayweather and you ain't got no track record like Mayweather? You're going to say it's not fair. You didn't have time, Mayweather. You didn't have time to build up 50-0. Yeah, nigga, I'm 50-0. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, do y'all even listen to yourself? Yeah, I'm 34 years and old. I'm 34-0. The nation is 94-0. 94-0. Is any of these years been defeated by some other black organization? Has any member of any other black organization defeated any member of the Nation of Islam in 94 years? What are you talking about? Change your consciousness. Elijah Muhammad, who led the Nation of Islam from the 1930s to his death in 1975, was also a Garveyite who built his self-help program on the UNIA model. That sounds like Wikipedia. What is the UNIA model? Jump on here with me. Change your consciousness. That's just something somebody typed up. So if this is what you really believe, or you a member of the UNIA, hop on here right now with me. I'm gonna stay on. Just for you. If you don't hop on, then when people do stuff like that, then I block them or delete them. You know what I'm saying? Because just posting up something from the internet is not truth, is not facts, is not evidence. It needs to be cross-examined. You need to get on this hot seat. Put me on the hot seat. Get on live with me. Put me on the hot seat, and I'm gonna put you right back on the hot seat in front of 100 and few so-and-so people. Let's put each other on the hot seat right now. I'll give you 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. They go to StreamYard. That's what these YouTube scholars do. They copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? But they don't hop on here. You can hop on here and read it. But y'all won't even show up and read it. Y'all just put it on right on the wall and run. You knock on the door and run. Then hop on here with me. Let's have a conversation. I want to hear it come out your mouth. I want to hear if you believe in it or not. Because you see me, I'll be on here. I ain't looking at no notes or nothing. I write notes. When y'all hop on, I'll be quiet. You see me grab this right here and start looking down. I'm not reading nothing. This is my little daughter's art tablet. No, I'm being quiet, writing your words down that I'm gonna hang you with. I'm writing your words down. I'm writing notes on you. Then I'm gonna shove down your throat. I don't need to study nothing. That's why y'all don't want it. But send whoever you got. Send your general, send your imam, send your rabbi, send your sheikh, send your bishop, your pastor, send your scholars. Send them over here. Because you scared to get on with me. Send them over here, though. Send whoever you got that from over here. Lance Carter at Donnie Williams. I saw the clip from last night and you lied and said that he said it was a curse. Yeah, that's why I even posted it up. It's just sad. But the haters pay us. The liars actually pay us over here. So that's why I tolerate it. And that's why I actually give, attention to it, because it's exciting. It's exciting. We need fades. We need beef. We need battles. You know what I'm saying? As long as they righteous battles. That's what time it is. It's battle time. It's war time. So I ain't opposed to it. Mark, the whole 12 were all Asiatic, originally spread throughout our Asia. What they try to call Middle East Asia means East. Yeah, I mean, like I say, man, we here making ourselves available. You know what I'm saying, if y'all don't mind, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? If you appreciate the content, the company, the value, welcome to hit the Cash App also. Appreciate, all of y'all that have hit it so far. Much love, much respect. If you want to be petty and hang on to one word, feel free. One word is enough to get you hung. That's how you know people are on some feminine time. That's how you know you're on some feminine time, Donnie Williams, because only women and children are emotionally reckless and careless with their words. Men know we can't use words carelessly because it leads to warfare and deletions. Men know we don't use warfare carelessly because it leads to warfare and deletions. We know better than that. You obviously don't. So that's why I run from people like you, and I'll make sure to run from you from now on. I won't block you. You can stay in the comment and deal with people in the comments. But I already posted up what I needed to post up with me and you, Donnie. But yeah, you won't catch me. You won't catch me and you in the same on the same live again, because you too reckless. You too careless with your words. Yeah, like I said, if y'all don't mind, thumbs up, hit the like button. Not thumbs up, but hit the like and subscribe and share if y'all don't mind. Share this live with your homies and friends, barbershop. You know what I mean? Save it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see y'all actually do what I'm doing. You know, those that can't fade me, they can't hang with me. Go on, set up your own like little live YouTube or whatever and challenge each other, and then I'll come and just witness. I won't even get on live. I just want to see somebody else deal with you. I want to see how somebody else would deal with you on the live. Because I won't waste no more of my time with it. But yeah, man, on that note, man, I'm gonna come back. I gotta tend to my beautiful wife, Mrs. Muhammad. I got a wife. I'm married. Mrs. Muhammad. Don't do it. I just want to prove to these people that I'm really walking it like I talk it, really living it. You can't claim to be a real man or a man of God and you ain't got no wife, you ain't got no woman. So, my woman is really black, really a kinky head, tribe of Shabazz, black God woman. Right, Jamila tried to lie on a minister like we expect from Vlad the Impaler type people, but something else. All right, well, man, I'm gonna handle this and I'll get back with y'all shortly. Campaign Trail,